Welcome to part 67 of Yakuza 0, and this is Sotenburi's Mr. Moneybags. He may look like an Elvis impersonator, but this is the guy that's going to teach Majima cash confetti. So now you can actually go into the shrine and buy cash confetti. And actually put out more money, so that way you'll be able to avoid encounters. Now then, Mr. Moneybags Sotenburi, unlike with Mr. Moneybags Kamurocho, can be completely missable, as you saw. I mean, he could be gotten as early as Chapter 7. Even though he didn't appear in Chapter 7, he instead appeared here. So, with that said, after dealing with Mr. Moneybags, you can now actually trade items and invest money for Kiryu. And how this works, since Kiryu had already deposited 10 million to be invested in Kamurocho, you're going to end up getting money as soon as you meet up with Mr. Moneybags. And I got to make a correction. No, they don't take out literal interest. You'll still get the 10,000 in full. You'll get all the money you deposit in full, practically. The thing of the matter is, after you deposit the money to give to another person, and they give it to you, you're gonna have to on Kiryu's side make a higher deposit than what Majima does. And Majima just has to simply give it back. That's all you have to do. Now, on Kiryu's end, it's going to be a little bit more time-consuming for the last one, because you need 10 billion in order for to finish it. Now, 110. I made everybody freak out. My bad. That was another misconception. However, Majima, by the time he finishes Cabaret Club Czar, he's going to automatically have 10 billion anyway. So that's just an extra 10 billion packed on to the 10 billion he'll already have. So that right there will complete Mr. Moneybags. So that way you can send money to Kiryu, and Kiryu can send money to you. Well, and also items. But, yeah, I forgot to send items to Majima. I was going to send him a bunch of slime guns so that he can go hunt down Mr. Shakedown. And also the Kali sticks that Kiryu pulled out of the dream machine. But, unfortunately, that's not the case. So what Mr. Moneybags just did was, in fact, the cash confetti. The cash confetti is, again, a useful tool to keep you from running into enemies. I'm not sure if this works on Mr. Shakedown. I haven't tried it on him. But even so, if it works on Mr. Shakedown, that would make actually grabbing him easier. Or more importantly, it would actually make it much sweeter that all the cash he picks up ends up being accumulated to his battle. So with that said, we talked to Mr. Moneybags Sotenburi and deposit 10 million for now. You'll get the 10 million back. And more importantly, once it's Kiryu's turn, which is going to be Chapter 9, he'll just deposit 100 million yen over to Majima, and Majima can give it back to Kiryu immediately afterwards. Again, it's not hard to get a billion after completing Real Estate Royale. It's hard to get 10, because you're literally waiting and waiting and waiting for 10 million yen. Yeah, you can get about 3 or 4 billion a pop, or at least 2 or 3 billion actually, but you're still waiting for at least 10 billion yen. So yeah, it'll take a good while before Majima gets it back. But once Majima gets it, he can just send it back out, and that'll be pretty much the end of Mr. Moneybags. So it's easier for Majima than what it is for Kiryu. Yeah, Kiryu's practically going to be the money maker. And Majima, well, he'll just get money for his abilities. That's basically it. And I just sent that 10 million, and there we go. So you'll be getting 10 million instantly once we get back to Chapter 9. So that'll take care of that. Now, our next side quest involves the Komian Chef. Now, the Komian Chef may look a little bit familiar to you because he sort of looked like the Sushi Gin Chef. But, he's not the Sushi Gin Chef. That's what I meant to say, not Jeff. Why did I say that? The difference here is, unlike with Sushi Gin, which you're gonna fish for pretty much all of the ingredients up to 30%, the difference is with the Komian Chef, you will be fishing, but you'll only fish for 3 specific stuff. But after you stuff your face a couple of times, by the way, make sure you get Bottomless Pit ability acquired, so that way you'll be able to get through this no problem. I mean, you only need to eat 1, but make sure you get Bottomless Pit so you'll be able to blaze through all the restaurants no problem and get CP from them. But it is, after a while, you're going to be introduced to Kotomi. And Kotomi is a rookie kitchen help. And she's also, or is it Kotori? I think it's Kotori, yes. Kotori is kitchen help, and she practically is a klutz. For right now, yes. But after you dine again with Komian, you'll end up being introduced to her more often. But eventually it'll come to the part where you're going to end up doing the cooking as well. So, I'm going to also dine in for some food as well, because we're at the part where we can actually just dine in, and also this will continue the friendship and further things along. By the way, that pretty much maxed out Komian. I already maxed it out anyway. However, you find out that some of the stuff you just made was actually leftover. Well, some of the stuff you ate was leftovers. Leftovers made by the kitchen help to make sure that they don't expire. And the Komian Chef is being hard on her because he wants her to be the best she could be. Even though he's giving her tough love. So, let's go on ahead and eat the food. Even though I've already eaten food to start this. Oh, and a word of warning to anybody who want to know exactly where the items you need are. Good luck finding them, because they're RNG. Might as well tell you that now.
Yeah.
All the items that you're going to be trying, the fishes you're going to try to, oh, it's Nozomi. I had it wrong actually, it's Nozomi. But yeah, she actually does have a video, by the way, in case you're wondering. And that's after you complete the side quest. You'll just have to come in one time as soon as you get up to 75%. Kotomi will be Nozumi. God damn it, I keep mispronouncing her name, but Nozumi is going to be freaking out because the head chef just got hit by a car. And because he got hit by a car, he can't make it. Meaning that she's gonna have to do the cooking. Even worse, the regular that they normally have at the business meeting. Okay, let me put it like this: the regular that normally has business meetings at their store and pretty much was one of their regulars ever since the shop first opened is coming over. So now we're gonna have to not only make ingredients for them, but also we're gonna have to find the ingredients. Well, the making the food isn't the problem. Finding it is the trick. And again, you're gonna have to fish. And the things you're gonna have to fish for is a salmon, a soft shell turtle, and an eel. I almost said seashell. I meant soft shell. That again is a salmon, soft shell turtle, and an eel. While the eel and the salmon can be found on the north foothold of the north footpath of Sotenburi, if you happen to have the beginner's rod, you can actually catch it, but you'll end up buying the peerless rod over from Ebisu. I already got the salmon, by the way, and that took me hell and high water. The soft shell tortoise, on the other hand, you can actually buy from the Dream Machine if you can't catch it. So that one's easier to find than the other two. The other two, you'll just have to go to the north bank on the footpath. So that's all you need to do. And that should pretty much take care of business as far as for the meat you need to catch. Again, you just have to go to the Dream Machine if you're lucky to get one. Anyway, since you can actually give the ingredients back one at a time, but if you get them all, that just saves you a lot of trouble, which I did. However, it still was trouble to actually fish for all that stuff because I kept getting other fish and briefcases and bags and stuff of that nature. Oh, look, there's the regular. Just as I brought all the stuff. So, what exactly is going to happen? Well, the fact that Kotomi's going to have... Nozumi is going to have to cook all that food by herself with a little help from Majima. So, with that said, with a little bit of preparation, hopefully things will go well. So, yeah, at least Majima saved the whole regular ordeal. So, at least the regular noticed that something's not right, although the food's good, that the boss isn't here. Well, again, they had to inform them that he was in a car accident. Thankfully, she didn't shut down the store. So, now she's going to end up getting the 3rd degree from the boss. Thankfully, she actually saved the whole ordeal with the regular. And at least the regular liked the food. In fact, the regular is going to bring his meetings over to Komian every time because of the food. Thankfully, you don't have an option to give them anything else. But now that I stop and think about it, why in God's name would you have a soft-shell turtle for sushi? I mean, fish I could understand. Eel? I'm not too big on eel. So, the fact that the boss came back after being hit by a car and easily no-sells the fact he got ran the hell over. Oh. Yeah. He was almost upset until that is, he tastes the food. So now Nozomi actually can learn how to cook finally. Even though she cooked leftovers, even though she cooked freshly caught food, by the way, she's finally going to learn how to cook for real. And that's a good thing. And by doing all of this, you'll end up getting, I think you'll end up getting a prize. More importantly, eventually, you will get, Komian as a business for Club Mercury. So what's given to you is the Trouble Finder. And I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. Oh, right, I forgot. I really couldn't do that much because of the fact that, I didn't think about it. And more importantly, I didn't find this restaurant. So, with that said, the Komian Chef is pretty much complete as far as friendships is concerned. Now then, again, you can go back and get the Master Rod and also get Komian itself, but I'll worry about that later, because in the next episode, we're going to have to take drugs for 10 million yen. I wish I was joking. I'll see you all next time on Yakuza 0.